Welcome, my friend. Today I want to speak directly to your heart about something every one of us has faced: the feeling of wasted years. Moments when you look back and think, I should be further than this. I shouldn't have made that mistake. I've lost too much time. But hear this truth: God restores. Not just partially, not halfway. He restores all your wasted years. And today we're going to walk through how God does this, why He does it, and what it means for your life from this moment forward. Let's begin with a powerful and comforting promise from Scripture, one that has carried God's people through generations of hardship and loss. In Joel 2:25, God declares, "I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten." These words were first spoken to the people of Israel after a devastating locust plague destroyed everything they depended on. Their crops were gone. Their income vanished. Their stability and hopes for the future were wiped away in a moment. But God wasn't only addressing their physical loss. He was speaking to something much deeper. He was speaking to their hearts, their broken relationship with Him, their fading hope, their shaken purpose. Through this promise, God wanted them to understand something profound. I can restore anything: your time, your opportunities, your joy, and even the pieces of your life you thought were lost forever. And the beautiful truth is this: that same promise belongs to you today. Wasted years don't always look obvious at first. Sometimes they slip by quietly, and other times they hit you all at once. They can show up in different seasons and in different ways. For some, wasted years are the ones spent chasing dreams or goals that never turned into anything meaningful. You worked hard, poured out your energy, and still ended up feeling empty. For others, wasted years come through relationships that ended in disappointment or heartbreak. People you trusted walked away, leaving behind wounds that took years to heal. Wasted years can also come through sickness, emotional exhaustion, or long periods of struggle that kept you from living life fully. Maybe you spent months, perhaps even years, simply trying to survive. There are also seasons when you drifted from God, when your heart grew distant, when prayer felt difficult and faith felt dry. And then there are moments stolen by fear, anxiety, guilt, and regret, moments that held you back from stepping into the life God designed for you. These kinds of years can leave you feeling discouraged, behind in life, or overwhelmed by the sense that too much time has been lost. But hear this clearly: what feels wasted to you is never wasted to God. No season is beyond His ability to redeem. He can restore every moment you believed was gone forever. One of the most beautiful ways God restores your years is by taking the very things that hurt you and transforming them into something meaningful. Pain never feels purposeful in the moment, but in God's hands it becomes the foundation for growth, strength, and renewal. Romans 8:28 reminds us of this powerful truth. In all things, God works for the good of those who love Him. Not some things, not just the easy or pleasant things. All things. This means that every heartbreak you've endured, every setback that slowed you down, every mistake you regret, and every struggle that pushed you to your limits, none of it is wasted. God takes each piece and uses it like a master craftsman, shaping something new. Through your pain, He builds your character. He strengthens your faith when you realize He was carrying you through moments you didn't think you would survive. He prepares you for the doors He will open in the future. Doors you may not have been ready for without the lessons you learned in the valley, and slowly He shapes you into the person you were created to be. Your deepest wounds may one day become your greatest testimonies. What once felt like a breaking point can become the very story that brings hope to others. With God, nothing is wasted, and your pain has a purpose far greater than you can see right now. You may not see it right now, but the very battles you're facing and the victories God is bringing you through will one day become the encouragement someone else is praying for. Your journey is not just about you, your healing, your restoration, your renewed strength. All of it carries purpose far beyond your own life. There will be a moment when someone feels hopeless, lost, or defeated, and your story will speak directly to their heart. Your life will quietly whisper, if God restored me, He can restore you too. Your testimony has power. It brings hope to those who are hurting. It gives strength to the weary who feel like giving up. It shines light into places where others can only see darkness. God never restores you just for your own comfort. He restores you so His goodness can be seen through you. Your story becomes a living reminder of God's faithfulness, a beacon that leads others back to hope, back to healing, and back to Him. Restoration isn't only about repairing what was broken in your past. It's also about renewing the deepest part of who you are, your spirit, your passion, and your hope. Psalm 51:12 says, "Restore to me the joy of your salvation." This is more than a prayer. It's a declaration that the joy God gives is stronger than anything life can take away. When you return to God with an open heart, something supernatural begins to happen. He pours a fresh joy into you, one that does not depend on circumstances, achievements, or the opinions of others. It is a joy rooted in His presence, a joy that calms your mind, a joy that strengthens your faith, a joy that gives you courage to face tomorrow with confidence. This joy frees you from regret and releases the weight of yesterday. It lifts you above fear and teaches you to trust again. And slowly, gently, God rekindles your hope, reminding you that your future is still meaningful, still blessed, and still held securely in His hands. Maybe you feel like you've missed your chance in life, like the door has closed for good, like the opportunity you dreamed of is gone forever. But listen to the powerful promise of Isaiah 43:19. I am doing a new thing. I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. This verse reminds you that God is never limited by your past, your mistakes, or your setbacks. God specializes in opening doors you thought were shut, creating paths where none ever existed, bringing new relationships, new dreams, and new blessings, giving unexpected new beginnings that exceed your expectations. Where you see a wasteland, a place empty, dry, or hopeless, God sees the perfect ground for miracles. He sees potential purpose and a future waiting to unfold. And when God restores the years you've lost, He doesn't simply give back what slipped away. He multiplies it. He transforms it. He turns loss into testimony, pain into strength, and delay into divine preparation. God's new opportunities are not just replacements. They are upgrades, purpose-filled, grace-filled, and perfectly timed for your life. Your story isn't over. A new chapter is just beginning. God's restoration is complete and holistic. He doesn't just fix one area of your life. He restores every part of who you are. Emotionally, He gently heals your inner wounds, lifting the pain, the shame, and the burdens you've carried for years. Spiritually, He pulls you back into a deep relationship with Him, reminding you that you are never alone. Relationally, He repairs broken connections, removes harmful influences, and surrounds you with people who help you grow. Physically, He renews your strength, your energy, and your ability to keep moving forward. Mentally, He replaces fear, doubt, and negative thinking with clarity, peace, and confidence rooted in His promises. God doesn't do surface repairs. He restores from the inside out, changing your heart, renewing your mind, rebuilding your foundation, and giving you the ability to step into life with hope again. When God restores you, He restores everything, Now, here's an important truth to hold on to. Restoration takes time. You might be longing for everything to be fixed today. You might be hoping for answers to come immediately. But God sees the bigger picture and He knows the perfect timing for your life. Waiting is not punishment. It is preparation. It is a season where God works quietly and powerfully behind the scenes. During these waiting seasons, He strengthens your faith, teaching you to trust Him more deeply. He shapes your character, molding you into the person He created you to be. He aligns your heart with His will, helping you see His plans more clearly. He prepares you for the blessings that are coming so you are ready to receive them fully. Though waiting can be uncomfortable, it is never wasted. When the restoration finally arrives, it will be far more beautiful and fulfilling than you ever imagined. God's timing is perfect, and His plans for your life are always for your ultimate good. My friend, no matter how many years feel wasted, no matter what was lost, no matter how far you think you've fallen, God is able to restore. God is willing to restore, and God will restore. Your story is not over. Your future is not ruined. Your best days are not behind you. They are ahead of you. With God, the wasted years will become a testimony of His power, His mercy, and His incredible love for you.